Hello, greetings from us, Sakasna Creations. It's quite warming to have you in our midst. We are a body of designers, planners, drafters, and developers of people in the field of construction, open offices or closed offices. In fact, we comprise of both professionals and non-professionals. Our aim is to train people, deliver projects at the same time with simple tasks or use of ArchiCAD software and other CAD softwares. But at this moment, we'll be engaging ourselves in the use of ArchiCAD and also to put you through on how you, who is not in the field of construction or designing, can be able to fit in to still do some technical works with the use of ArchiCAD. So before then, let's just dive in a little bit to what we've come for. At first, the use of ArchiCAD is for both non-professionals and professionals. As you can see on our template, novice, people who have no idea of the use of computer, can actually gain the knowledge so easily, faster than expected. The use of ArchiCAD basically is for drafters, also people who are into 2D and 3D making of drawings. It's also for graphics designers, those who want to go beyond the use of some Windows softwares or Photoshop softwares, and also planners, especially in the field of construction and design, have this thing created in ArchiCAD to help them through the process of planning and designing. Even the QS in the field of quantity of a project, for those of in the field of construction, can still make use of ArchiCAD software. Same is also applicable to valuers, which is more like estate valuers also can make use of ArchiCAD software in developing their estates and their plans and visualizing the reality of the project before it even comes to play. On the other hand, we have people who are expatriates in the field of interior architecture, finishes, and exterior landscape. This is one of the basic things that ArchiCAD was meant or designed or programmed for. So you'll be learning as a professional, non-professional, on how to dive in. Even your kids can start at the age of 6 to practice the use of ArchiCAD. I'm sorry to say that, but that's the truth. End use or end need for architectural CAD. Sorry, before we continue, architectural CAD is a one of the Graphisoft programs. We have CAD softwares like the Autodesk softwares and Tremble and all the rest of them, but Graphisoft ArchiCAD has been made easier for you to do your 2Ds and 3Ds all in one software. And end needs. What do I mean by end needs? You as a user of ArchiCAD, what do you stand to gain? What's the reason for having the ArchiCAD? Hashtag 4 said innovativeness for the software developers. What do I mean by that? When we have users making use of the ArchiCAD software, the developers of the software are always eager to get feedbacks from the users. So that's one of the end needs of the ArchiCAD software. The feedback helps them, the innovative personnel or the developers, to put more ideas on making the software more better for the future use. And job creation for you who is either a novice or a professional in the field. If you're good with the use of ArchiCAD, definitely you have nothing to worry yourself with when it comes to seeking for jobs. You have opportunities to dive in to any company, even in the banks, yes. So far as you've grounded yourself very well in the use of the ArchiCAD, you can work in a bank. You'll be like, what concerns a graphics software into the banking system? Don't worry, when we go into the practice, you will understand better. Then we have teamwork experience. That's one of the major things that ArchiCAD was designed for. As we go into the use of ArchiCAD, we will understand what the level of file extension ArchiCAD has been created for. ArchiCAD is so free that it can actually work with any kind of software, whether graphic software or typesetting software, whatever software it is. Same to the end needs. One of the major end needs is how fast you can be able to deliver your projects, clarity, easy to be used, delivering of a project for a company. Like for some companies, if you are good with your use of ArchiCAD, which was designed for teamwork, you see that you deliver faster than expected. You as an individual who is either working for a private firm will still have the opportunity, if you master the use of ArchiCAD, to deliver your project as fast, as clear, as easy as possible. Lastly, achieving better sustainable work experience. Definitely the second to the last part has already explained it. So as we move on, we'll get to break these things down bit by bit. Let's go to the next page. Now, some persons will be wondering, with all this grammar, what are we talking about? I'll just pick up a little example with those of them in field of construction and the use of 3D and animation. You as a user, what do you anticipate? You anticipate giving clear and detailed 3D presentation. A virtual reality, in the sense that your work appears real when it's not actually real. ArchiCAD gives you easy tools and access to achieve those dreams or those insights you're having on you, or the creative abilities you have in you. It gives you that room to play with anything it is, any concept that comes in your mind. The second anticipation is that, like I already said before, your ability to learn ArchiCAD will help you to interact with other softwares. I've said it initially. And with the use of ArchiCAD also, you can produce more projects, save time, and even make more earnings if you know what you're doing, if you really devote your time for it. All you just need is a computer system and get involved with the software. But before that, one of the primary skills you should have as a CAD user in the use of ArchiCAD software is personal talent. It doesn't mean that you who doesn't, or who feels you don't have a talent, cannot make it in the use of ArchiCAD. Nah. We in Sakasina Creations, we've come to the level of finding it appropriate to make people feel they don't have anything at all, whether talent or anything, to still achieve better than those who have talent. Remember, there is a saying that goes this way: hard work beats talent, and talent refuses to work hard. You get me? So one other thing is knowledge you acquired, that's what we're talking about for those who are not talented. The kind of knowledge you acquire, the input, the time you give to it, the approach you use, the basics you're able to get about this software ArchiCAD is what is going to make you become a professional in it, or a guru to the software. Whether you don't have any experience in knowing where A is on a keyboard of a computer system or whatever, you have the best opportunity to grab a lot only with the use of ArchiCAD. It has a lot of things embedded inside it. One of the skills you need is communication skill. Languages. The one that can be understood. We try as much as possible in Sakasna creations to make sure that we communicate either with local dialects or foreign dialects, like the ones people always go with, Le Français, English language, and what other languages we can reach out to. And signages or signages. You know, sometimes we want to communicate to someone. We've tried as much as possible to speak a language they should be able to understand. Well, in Sakasna creations, we don't just go by speaking or talking. Sometimes we present a physical or yes, a physical what do I call it? A physical analytical views, maybe photos or videos. We use the reality of what is around us to still communicate what we are looking for. So when you call yourself a novice and be like, no, I can't meet up, it's a lie. It's a very big lie, because as it stands now, everything around you is all about ArchiCAD. Sometimes you have to ask some questions like, what is ArchiCAD? ArchiCAD is architectural CAD. What is architecture? Architecture is just your environment, the science and art of your environment. So we use both speech and things around us to communicate so that you can easily fit in with the use of ArchiCAD software. Then imagery, the skill of imagery, being able to imagine things, being able to think. Everybody is a thinker. Even the assumed madman on the street is a thinker. Well, one of our late professors would always say, in the midst of two, there is one madman involved, which means everybody is mad. What I'm trying to say, everybody is a thinker. Everybody have vision. With the use of ArchiCAD, we will no longer go beyond the teaching of the software. We will make you go psychological. There's a level we reach on the training, and you find it more interesting becoming a creator. You see that some of the times you walk past and you sleep and wake up, that there are things running in your head. You have this ability to dream while your eyes are still open. We'll make that happen just with the use of ArchiCAD and other add-on softwares that works alongside with ArchiCAD. So as we go on the, you should also be able to have this imaginary thought of the ancient time and that of the present time, so that you can be able to match them up to create a future. That's how we work in Sakasna creations. So one of the skills also you need is drawing skill. Yes, I know what is going on in your mind. I don't know how to draw. What do you mean? It's a lie. You know how to draw. Yes, you know how to draw. Yes, believe me, you know how to draw. Forget it. What do we call drawings? What do we call drawings? Freehand sketch, as some people will call it. Freehand. Ability to, Your hand is free already. Yes, it's free. A pen, a pencil, my writing material, or a sand and a stick. You'll be like, I don't understand. For you to understand that you can actually draw a free hand, it's application of a dot. Put up a dot from one point to another dot. You've made a sketch. It's funny, right? Don't worry. In Sarcastic Creations, with the use of ArchiCAD, we make these things very, very, very achievable. In less than a month, you start understanding what we're talking about. When you start putting dots to dots, you start understanding the rhythm of lines, the types of lines we have, the thicknesses. You start enjoying the use of ArchiCAD software, because definitely ArchiCAD will make you, the pattern we're going to use will make you become more, how do I put it now, more creative than you ever imagined in your life. Like I said, it's for both for professionals and non-professionals. People who've passed through the school of thought and use of computer, or people who've never even touched a computer system, I bet you will become a guru if you join the class. Very easy. Wow. Yeah, some people will be like, in the country I come from, Nigeria, they will tell you English is the number one. But be you who, English is just a means of communication, just one. But calculation is beyond the use of English, because English is just one means of communication. We have German, we have Dutch sprechen, we have Spanish, we have French, we have Igbo language, Yoruba, Hausa. But calculation, when it comes to mathematics, is universal. And the use of ArchiCAD, you should have basic. I believe everybody who is living on this planet, it has this basic of addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. These four is the basic we need from you to become a master in the use of ArchiCAD. No. Even if you did an arts courses, maybe you're a lawyer, you're an accountant, as a lawyer, don't you do plus and minus? As a medical doctor, don't you do plus and minus? So the calculations are very, very paramount, very, very important to us. You should have it as a skill. You understand? One other important skill is the geometrical shapes. Everything all around us is full of geometry. That's why we'll be talking about the shapes. Starting from the square, which you know is a geometrical shape. Rectangle, circle is a geometrical shape. But don't forget, all those shapes, you can draw them on your free hand. All those shapes starts from a dot and ends to it on a dot. So don't panic. You're an artist. ArchiCAD will make you feel the artistical nature of you. It's a promise. With Sarcastic Creations, we will achieve that. So don't panic. Don't be afraid. And finally, we'll be so glad if you join the class. And help us, please, to share this. The passion is to create and develop developers who continue to develop others. Please, we beckon on you. Share this and join the class. Remember, it won't be bad if a 6-year-old child or kid joins the class, because every time that takes, the old people like us, we say goodbye. So we have to keep something for them who are coming up. With Sarcastic Creations, we say thank you and remain blessed as you share, like, and comment, because your comments is a very good feedback for us to upgrade and go through other important things that you would be needing, because man no finish. Now your feedback now go help us. Thank you and remain blessed.